So it was the fall of 1997, and I had just moved back here from the University of Maryland. I'd been living on a college campus for a couple of years and then moved back into this area. All my friends that I had known in high school had moved away, and I was left without a whole lot of peers and a whole lot of people to hang out with. There was a big void in my life for friends and people to spend time with. I started hanging out over at Eastern University playing ultimate frisbee. At that time, I had no idea that Eastern was a Christian college. I had no idea what it meant to be a Christian or to have a relationship with Christ. I started spending a lot of time with a woman named Mandy Foster, and we started hanging out a lot together, spending a lot of time together, and she started inviting me to church, and we started trying to figure out whether we would have a relationship together or we would go further than just having a friendship. And one night we sat down late and we were talking, and we started trying to assess kind of what the priorities for our lives were going to be and what our priorities for our lives right now would be. And as we started talking, and we sat down and made our separate lists, and I drew up my list and I had it out, and I looked at it carefully, and at the top of my list I had myself at the top of my list, and below myself was career, and then friends, and then school, and then family, and Mandy, had put together a list too, and we started looking at her list, and when she started saying her list, she had God at the top of her list, and that struck me right away as something that, to me, honestly, didn't seem right. She didn't even have herself on her own list, and I didn't obviously have God on my list. And as I started attending church more, I was really struck by the amount of men that were in this church that seemed to have their life fully enriched and open, and just being fulfilled by a church and a church body and a church community. Started really looking forward to Sunday mornings and what I would hear from Pastor Roman and from the worship music, and I eventually came to know Jesus Christ as my Savior here at this church. I got baptized downstairs, and my life was changed because of meeting Mandy and kind of furthering my life and my knowledge of Christ.